Hi, everybody. We're live. You did, Dee Dee. Got here before I did. And I need to get over here and get a YouTube chat. So, yeah. If you're watching on the recording, just scrub forward and see cool stuff start happening. All right. Get a pop out here. This is what I'm going to do today on I think a Pantone card because I literally had no plans 15 minutes ago. Because I like being prepared. But I got a bunch of stuff to show you today, too. So, hi, Terry Brett. Hi, Miriam. So, yeah, it's going to be weird doing this with the white pen because the thing that makes this way cool is the shading. And I don't know how the shading works on the white pen. So, we're going to find out. How about that? Hi, Christy. So, anyway, Dee Dee, it was a fun stream this morning. I did keep a list of the people and the prompts. So, if you need your prompts repeated, I can give them to you. Hi, Ann Lair. Hi, Pam. Hey, Barbara. Hi, Icy. Icy, I saw your prompts that you did for Dee Dee. That was really cute. Hi, Missy. So if you haven't done Dee Dee's prompts, you might want to try because they are fun. They're really fun. And I'm excited about mine. My prompts from Dee Dee this morning to do the zine swap. And if you're watching this and you haven't seen it, Dee Dee, so we are doing a zine swap. I'll show a few. Let's see. Here's my zine box. I'm going to move the camera. Just like Dee Dee's. Only I think mine's more organized than Dee Dee's. Maybe not, but could very well be. And somebody, and I didn't get it out. Oh, well, if I told you that I was going to show you about construction strips and you're here, remind me and I'll get one out. You're welcome, Icy. But yeah, these are all the zines, but I had extra room in mine. So I put some ATCs back here too. So I thought I'd show you guys some of these. Dee Dee, these are my zines. So your wad is bigger than mine. How could that be? But anyway, I wanted to show you one. If you're not familiar with zines, they're just one page, I don't know, little magical pieces of art. And when I got my box out, I saw this one from Devin. And I don't want to hear ever again from Bossy Butt saying how I'm the queen. Hey, CB, I got your prompts from Dee Dee, so I'll tell you what they are. But anyway, this is one that Devin did specific for me. And this is a zine. This is an example of a zine. Janet is the ruler queen. And that's like a little stick-on. She sent me the original. She'll make a mess to please Eileen. Smack and Dragon will be her bane. Yeah, because I don't like to see. And her little comments, Janet, smack it down, now drag it. Oh my God, this is so messy. But Magicals and pens give her happy brain. Just let me sniff some Finn's wax before my iced coffee. The girl knows me really well, only the iced coffee may be going away. The last few times they have been horrible, and I'm not paying a premium for crap. Anyway, she also loves to watercolor and Zentangle. Look at this sock monkey. Oh my God. And I think monkeys are her spirit animal. I think so too. Actually, Denise is my spirit animal. And she added the beast. Beware trolls. She'll boot you right out of chat. Oh my gosh. Okay, troll, you are out of here. Bye-bye. We haven't had trolls lately, right? Because she's always got her streamers back. So, Devin, that was so good. It was so good. And of course, we have tons of them. I don't know how many swaps we've done over the years. But looking back through them, it makes me think of so many of the old fibs. You did photos. Yeah, use any medium you want. Like one of mine, okay, this one before the wall. I don't remember. I think I just did this one and I did it on stream. I didn't draw any of it. All of this artwork is out of those sticks. And I just wrote a story to make it all kind of cohesive to the best of my ability. Hi, other Janet. Anybody coming in? Um, so yeah, these were just all stickers. And then when you make the copies, I just kind of tried to meld the background into them. Nobody's going to know. You can do collage, stickers, draw, paint, whatever you want. But this one was done with only stickers. So yeah, and it ends up a mystery. Did Humpty Dumpty fall or was he pushed? So it's really inventive. Um, I could show you tons of zines, and some of them are what people have drawn. Some of them are collage. Did you use photographs? Really, other than it being sound is weird. Okay. I might have to go out all the way and come back and switch the USB. Dee Dee and I were just talking about that, and I'm thinking one of the USB ports on this computer is funky. So I'm just trying to think the best way to do it. Hey, Shaz. Now it's solid. Okay, maybe I just needed to pull it closer. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, just use your imagination. And if you're really stuck, go ahead and ask other fibs for suggestions. If you're not a good drawer, I don't think even if you wanted to use like Procreate or one of those and do a one-page zine, if you know how to format it and all that, I don't even think that's off limits. There's literally no rules other than you have to make a zine. That's it. A one-page little piece of magical art. And then here's some, these back here are ATCs, and I've got to put CBs in here. I have a whole section of nothing but CBs, but I don't think I have them. Hang on, let me look. Because these are all ATCs. So yeah, just be inventive. I'm going to move the ATCs out of here. This was a Zentangle ATC swap. That was a really fun one for sure. Okay, CB, all yours are somewhere else. So I'll find them. And I'll probably have to make a new ATC box. I'll leave that one out because there's two others that go with it. So does anybody have any questions about the zine swap? Hey, Dorothy. That's your plan to use Procreate, but you draw? Okay, see, I don't, I think use whatever tools you want on hand, whether it's out of your brain. Hey, Barbara, did I say hi? And Dorothy. This being inventive include cheating. Are you going to cheat, Barbara? Yours had better have songs. You didn't even participate. Okay, you finally put all your. I kind of suspect that I have yours stored that same way, CB, baseball holders, because I have a bunch in APC holders. CB, I don't think you were at Dee Dee's this morning, so let me give you your 3 prompts for the zine swap, okay? You ready? Okay, see these 3 prompts from Dee Dee this morning are seeds, seeds, broom, like a broom that you sweep with, and white, the color white. So, and mine were, cougar, mountain lion, and any fruit, and I hope it's gonna be a great idea. I hope I can make that work. So we'll just see. You're just gonna be obnoxious? Well, I would expect no less. Exactly, CB, you can do those. I can think of a ton of things, you know? It was fun being at Dee Dee's because people were throwing out ideas and yeah, it was just fun. It was a fun stream this morning. And then Dee Dee said something about showing she bought some books, which I'm invariably going to buy. Um, but she said to show, the watercolor doodles. Um, those are for us too or just for Janet? What's that? Bone notches. Okay. So this is some of my watercolor art, so I just thought I'd do a quick flip. I haven't done a flip of these in forever. There's some good ones and some not so good ones. You'll only see the ones on this side because I don't have enough room. Let me move my copier. I'm gonna be in big trouble when I spill it, even though it's not that great. A lot of these were paint-alongs. Yeah, the ones we read were just for CD. And these were out of a book called like Watercolor Unleashed or something, but it seems like we used dryer lint for that. It was crazy, I know that. You don't have a life today? That's okay, CB, you go take care of whatever, and this is actually this way. And here's one. We cherish too the poppy red that grows on fields where valor led. It seems to signal to the skies. Yeah, these were all out of this book. This is the little glass bead medium. There are no strangers, only friends we haven't met yet. Boy, was he dumb. But yeah, these are all out of that book. So, and it was a real learning curve. I could put these in here all one direction so I don't have to go upside down backwards, right? I don't remember what we used on this one. Okay, there's salt on this one. I don't think there's any gauze, but these were really fun. I have to say, I could get that book out and do some more of those because they were way fun. And this is a crazy technique that I did not like at all. I did not like the end result. I didn't like anything about it. And I know one of the things was to use the resist on this because that's what all that is in the background. It's just resist. These I'm really proud of. Painting the glass. I did this early in my watercolor adventures. And glass is just hard. So these, I don't know. It was early on, and watercolor lends itself to painting glass. I'll say that hands down. But these were fun. And this also is glass, an exercise in glass. And I'll pat myself on the back other than the jar itself is a little wonky. My drawing wasn't good, but the actual end result, I think turned out really well. This is probably one of my favorite paintings. This is actually a second one I did. I did a bigger one of these, an 8 by 10 one for I don't know if you guys remember Amy, used to be my neighbor. I did a big one of these for her mother or mother-in-law, I think. This was really fun. This was a paint along with somebody, I can't remember, but there were certain things you had to do. Um, I don't remember, but that's a goofy giraffe. And a lot of these were just exercises I did to see how things work, like, um, what do they call it? Reverse painting or something. So, yeah, these were fun. And this had gauze and salt in the background. If you ever use gauze and salt, don't try and hurry up the drying process. Please, sweetie, there went my microphone. Now my sound is weird. All right, hang on. I just let me get it. Okay, try not to do that again. I need to find a better setup. This one really sucks. All right, tell me if my sound is really, really wonky now or what. Not enough room. Change the port. I'm gonna have to go out and do that, Dee Dee, so it will recognize it. That's the problem. I'll do that though. Is it not working well right now? The red light's still on. Hang on, let me go over to StreamYard here. All right, it does have the right I'm cutting in and out. Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll come back right to this page. All right, I'm gonna leave and come back. I gotta go all the way out though. So be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Oh, I can't find the hang on. Okay. Is that better? I went out and came back and switched ports. All right. See if that's any better. My lights got turned off when I switched everything. Turn them back on. That always helps. Okay. So this one I know is a paint along with Kathy Arbor. And I don't remember how we made this snow, but anyway, yep, that's what that was. This one I just did. This was there's a name for that background where you lift the paint off after you put it back, put it on. Yeah. So that was kind of fun. This is probably my favorite painting. I think the best painting, frankly, that I've ever done. Yes, CB, that's it. Boca. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, um, yeah, this is my best painting that I've done, in my opinion. The drawing was good, the painting was good, the lettering was good. There's everything about it was good. So it's rare that I just go, oh man, that came out really awesome. This was a paint along with Kathy Arbor. And when you do a paint along, you have to move really quickly. And sometimes I think that's really good, you guys. Don't be afraid to do that because it really pushes you to your limits. This also was a paint along with Kathy Arbor. And this one I think is really good because I think, oh, there it goes again. Sorry, guys. I have no room for all this crap that I have up here. Okay, we'll try this again. Oh my God. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong. All right. It didn't pull out of the USB or anything. It just fell on the floor. It should be used to hitting its head on the floor. I do that a lot. Okay. So anyway, I ended up really liking this because so many things about it came out good. It has actual the reflections are good. The old wood is good. Yeah, this was a really good exercise. And the nice thing about it is you're working so fast that you don't have a chance to judge your work as you go. I think this was a watercolor I did on stream, and I used that set of postcards as a reference, and I liked it. It came out pretty good. Okay. And then these are the ones Dee Dee said show them. This is, I just call it watercolor doodle because I don't know what else to call it. Hi, Raul. So yeah, these are really fun. And you guys who won the watercolor backgrounds at Dee Dee's, you're going to have so much fun because they're just fun. They're so stress-free. This one I think I did on stream with the gold. So yeah, the problem with doing the watercolor and the white pens that Dee Dee showed, and I'll show them again. If you've created your own watercolor background, the white will tend to remoisten the watercolor and change the white. It won't stay white. So that's one of the advantages of having the pre-printed watercolor backgrounds for you, because you can draw right on top of it and the white is going to stay really white. Or you have to leave it there from the beginning, right? You love the one you won, CB. I'm so happy. So yeah, these are so much fun. If you haven't tried them because they're so stress-free. And the end result, I think, is just really cool. I think that, I just put these in here because I was tired of them laying around, but I think they'd make great journal covers or whatever. Gavin, I showed the zine you made for me, the Ruler Queen one. That was so good. Thank you again. So yeah, so I thought today what I would do, because I literally 15 minutes ago did not have a plan, and I was so involved in Dee Dee's stream this morning, I wasn't giving it any thought. I thought I would do this on a Pantone card. Of course, it's going to be much smaller, duh, because I haven't done a Pantone card in a while. Here's some more. This must have been a swap, but it's weird. Or did I do, maybe I did all these. I don't think so, though. That one's mine, I know. That one's mine. No, I did not do these. So maybe I just mounted them. Maybe you just had to submit 5 different. Yeah, I just mounted them to put them in this book. That's what I did. Yeah, we just did a post. That's from CB. I'll bet you $100. And just some more A2Cs. This is a forever stamp. We've done a lot of swaps through the years, you guys. There's more than one in there. So, yeah. I'm going to get this all organized. This is also CB art. I know it is. That's mine. So, yeah. I just dug all this out when I was in there looking for, It was a stamp swap. We did. You recognize some of them? Yeah. See, I do too. So if you were not at Dee Dee's this morning and you need your prompts, I kept everybody's prompts up through the end of Dee Dee's streams. If you want to participate, you've got to contact Dee Dee to get 3 prompts and then send them to me. And I put my email in Dee Dee's chat a bunch of times this morning. You can contact me through email or just use the messenger on IG and I will send you my address. And then you can send them to me. And then on October 1st, which is the cutoff, I will swap them all out and you submit 10, get 9 back. Any questions? And if you want to watch Dee Dee's stream, she starts doing the prompts and everything at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, I'll put it in here, Miriam. I don't care. But if you're on IG, you'll probably get my attention quicker. There's my email address. You can just email me there. Don't forget the period after M. Okay. So there you go. And then I think it was last week I showed you guys those pens, the Artistro white pens with a 7mm nib. You guys, I'm so happy with these. And Dee Dee is also really happy with these. And then I ordered at the same time this black journal to draw in. One thing, if you haven't yet, or you just put this on your wish list, one thing I would say about this book that I'm finding a little disconcerting for me is it doesn't lay flat. And so I'm always fighting with this left side of the book. So this is one that I did, I think over the weekend or sometime last week. And I saw this on Instagram and thought, oh, I like that. I'm going to recreate it. So this one I showed on Instagram. This is one I just sat and drew. One I just sat and drew. And then I showed that before too. So, and then this one I did yesterday. So I'm really liking this. The only thing now I wish I'd done different is I wish I'd looked for a spiral bound with black paper. But I have to say, I do like this paper very much. I really do. So, and then I've got this one all spaced out. I've got an idea for this one. So I can't remember. Let me see. Because this is what I sit around and do. Oh, yeah, I'll show you that too. One thing I'm finding about doing this on black paper, there's certain designs that are better suited to the black paper for sure. Anything that requires shading probably is better black on white. But I really like this one. And then this one. This is way better suited for white on black. So if you're thinking about doing anything like this, just kind of be cognitive of certain designs just work better black on white. So I was just sitting here testing which ones. That's what got me drawn, doing this. And it was just like, that doesn't look as good white on black as it does black on white. The rope doesn't look as good. So I'm going to have to kind of be selective of what works well. See, I draw front and back. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. And then I tried color. I do not like the color. No, Shaz. I mean, sometimes you don't need to design anything like this one. I didn't use any instruction for this because this is just a series of lines and shapes. Hey, Cat and Paste. Hi, Danielle. Anybody I missed? I'm so busy talking over here and pushing the microphone off the table that I don't have time for chat. So there you go. This one definitely works better white on black. So, I mean, black on white. But this one, I like this white on black better than I liked it, the reverse. So yeah, just have to kind of be cognitive. But there is a website called tanglepatterns.com. And there's a bar across the top that is alphabetical. And when you just choose a random letter, whatever, you can go in there and they show you every step of drawing every tangle. And I have a box. I've shown it a million times. But I have to say, there's something so relaxing about this. This Trinity one, honest to God, I was laying in bed last night thinking about drawing that. But sometimes you don't even need to invent your own. I mean, you can, but so many of them are just basic shapes that you combine, right? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today because I don't have a plan. But I'm liking the black journal. I just wish I had bought a spiral bound one because I'm not good about drawing in a book that has a spine like this. Hi, Raul. Oh, okay. Raul wanted me to tell him what did I do with that? Hang on, Raul. I'm thinking. Last week I did 3 of Dee Dee's prompts. Hang on. It's probably right here. And maybe it's not. What the hell? I forgot about that, Raul, but I will find it. Or if I have to recreate it, I'll do that too. Because after I finish some art, you guys, I either put it away or it's shoved in a book. There's those other ones. Okay. Got those all together. Do you guys remember what I worked in last week? Was I just working on a sheet of paper? It's not in the book. Not in that book anyway. I'm thinking, Raul, I'm thinking. Did I put it in the miscellaneous artwork book? I don't think so. All right. Anyway, what Raul is asking is last week when I did the 3 prompts from Dee Dee, and now I'm having a hard time remembering what the heck they were. Give me a minute to think. What would I have done with that? Thinking, Raul. Anyway, he wanted to know how I draw the white line around. I had a dark background and then something dark in front of it, but I wanted to define the animal. It was. I can't believe I did something with that. Because I didn't put it away, did I? Thinking. That is baffling to me. Because I have no clue where I put that. Like 0 clue. Don't even remember what I was working on. I wasn't working on a Pantone card. But I'm going to today. I know exactly what you're talking about, Raul. I'm just trying to think what I did with the art. Because I really have not a clue.
An idiot is attempting to reach you on your cellular device. An idiot is attempting.
Hi there. Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to think about what I did with that piece of art. I can't remember if I was working it. Oh, I was. Oh, it was Bill Trailer. What was it? City and Candle. Thank you, Dee Dee. God, if you weren't my brain, I don't know what the hell I'd do. Was I working in a journal or on an individual sheet of paper? That's right. See, that's right. I do remember that, but I just don't remember what the heck I was working in. Well, damn it, Dee Dee, do better next time. Bye now. All right, Dee Dee really helped me. She knew that my prompts, I don't know how the hell she knew them, but honestly, I don't know what I did with that piece of art, you guys. Don't know. If I was working in a journal, seems like I was, but you guys are saying no. Oh, well. Well, I'll show you anyway. I'll just make something up on this black paper here. Let me find a piece that I haven't already scribbled on. Here's one. So let's just say, and it's going to be hard for you guys to see because obviously working on black. Okay, Terry's saying just paper. Hi, Purple Nana. Anybody who's come in while I'm in my craziness over here. Hi, Marty. I'm going to go back. Martha Audette. Oh my God. I cannot believe you are here. You had to come on a day when I'm just so scatterbrained. You guys, Martha Audette in chat is my sister. She's crazy. And if you think I'm hard to handle, OMG, you have no idea. Martha, we're going to have to watch our language, okay? And you talking about old age is hysterical. So welcome my sister. Okay, so my prompts last week were bill trailer, city, and candle. And so I can't believe I can't find it. And that's annoying the hell out of me right now. Anyway, so I did some of Bill Trailer's art, and then I put the city in the background and a candle that one of the animals was jumping over. And actually, that should be on my Instagram. And what Raul is talking about is how I made the animals stand out against that dark background of the city. Yeah, you get to call a friend option. It is quite funny. All right, go to my own page. Let's see. Maybe I can show you. Here it is. What Raul's talking about is I had to define the pig's butt against that building or that little guy being pushed off or this big old mean crane, whatever he is. This was a crazy piece of art, really. But literally, Raul, if you find you're in that situation, make yourself a pencil line and then just use whatever tool you've got, whether it's make yourself, I'll just do the pig's butt. Like that. You guys can't see it. This is a horrible display. Is Martha not talking to anybody now? So all I did was wherever the pig's butt ended was just go ahead and draw a little line around it. And if you don't want it as thick, one thing about these pens is even though they're fine tip, they're a little bit wider than, say, a jelly roll or the other ones. What are they? Of course, I would do a pig's butt. Didn't you tell me to, Bossy Butt? Hi, Cheshire Cat. And Linda Rance, hug Tim for me. You're happy to finally do this? I know it's only been how many years? About 10. But don't get in a hurry, Martha. So anyway, if I did that and I didn't like the width of the line, I would just go back in with some other tool and just make it smaller, so it's there, but it's just barely there. That's what I would do, Raoul. And I do that with the Zentangle, like these pens, especially on the black, and we're gonna find out today because I'm gonna use them. And then cleaning up is gonna be really hard. But on this one, like it looks like everything is so perfect. Oh, there's one right there that I forgot. Um, so I do go back in later and clean up, you guys, so that where the pens meet or something, that it's all really clean and nice because that's what I like. Hi, Safia. So, did that answer your question, Raul? That was a horrible example. I wish I could find the art, but I can't. I have no clue what I did with it. That should be a lesson. Don't clean because when you clean up your area, you can never find anything ever again. It's gone. It goes into like the cleaning black hole, and then that's it. You'll never find it again. So I'm going to do a Pantone card today. I'll wait to see if that. Okay, you're welcome, Raul. A barely there pig butt. That was an illusion of a pig butt, Marty. Come on. So these is my collection of Pantone cards, and I haven't been doing them lately much. I did like the D. And some of them I haven't even posted. So we're going to pick a color, and I'm going to do this piece of art on one of these. This one I screwed up so bad, you guys, I had to repaint it. It was so bad because I tried to use those acrylic gouache paints. Yeah. And it was butts on things too. It was a Jello mold, and it was so bad, even I couldn't do them. You want me to show them all? Okay. We'll flip through them quickly because we can. And I'm doing these just randomly. And I made up my own rules. Is that whatever color the card is, I want to keep at least 50% of the original Pantone color. So this one, the Pantone color was actually the red, and everything else is on top of it. I did not like the gold in the corners, but I didn't paint it out. But I wish I hadn't done that. But anyway, this one was apple green, so Shrek is the color. This one I didn't keep 50% of the card, but whatever. Whenever you see a butt reference. This is my favorite so far. I think I did well on this one. And this one I did just sitting here by myself. I think I tend to do better when I sit here and do it by myself. This is Devin's fault. Bossy Butt sends me messages on IG and says, why don't you do this? Only she doesn't say, why don't you? And I asked her, why didn't she do it? Because she bought the cards. But I think she's trying to protect her bad reputation. She wouldn't do the duck butts. I don't know why, but I like this one a lot. You missed the M one? The swan butts. They're swan butts. This one, the background is the grass green, and I did the frog on top. This one is okay. I look forward to doing this one so much, and then it didn't come out um, like I wanted, but some things just don't. This one, I think I did use some of the acrylic gouache on this one, but I think he turned out okay. And the background again is the color of the card. This one, I don't know why. I just don't like it. The red was the color of the card, I'm almost certain. This was the acrylic gouache. This was my frustration. This was, like, way over my frustration level. I guess it's okay now, but when I finished it, I was just like, "I hate that." So today, we're gonna do another one similar to this one. This is white on black, and the black is actually a dark, dark green. Hey, Riri. Obviously, the green is the, I think I did this one on stream. The green is the color of the card. So that's just a little water droplet on a leaf. Thank you, guys. This one I love so much. I sent this one to CB. She is a minion girl. So she got a copy of the minion, and his body is the color of the card. So this one is probably not 50% of the original color, but I cheated. Who cares? This one is like a cable knit. This is more just texture. And I want to do more of the texture too. Thanks, Kevin. So it's the blue is obviously the color of the card. The sand dollar cream color is the color of this card. I like this one. Martha, does this make you think of your mother? Hi, Cambit. This one should make us think of mother because my mother was a seashell collecting freak. And I have a whole box of nothing but sand dollars. This one I don't think I did on stream. This one, the card was black, so obviously not 50%. But yeah, that was fun. Didn't come out quite as good. This one I love. I love this one a lot. This is just lace. I used only 2 colors on this. The background is the color of the card, and then I used a white pencil and a black pencil, and maybe a can. I don't remember. But anyway, this one I love. I love, I love. I did not use one pink pencil on this card. The flower itself is the color of the card, and I only did the shading and the background. So this one came out pretty good. The lace, hold it up, the lace. Try and get it to focus, you freak. And this one I kind of just started out on a whim. Come on, focus, you freak. It's almost like Zentangle, right? Oh, come on. Why will you not focus? Anyway, sorry. It's not going to focus. This is Butts on Things. This was acrylic gouache. I'm struggling with the acrylic gouache, you guys, but I'm going to do more of it. I'm going to get it if it kills me. And then I did the stenciling background like Denise does, like this. But yeah, the basketball itself is the color of the card. I love me some Butts on Things. This one was almost too easy because the name of the card was Sunshine. Way to be enabled. This is Mary Engelbright inspired. That's one of her Sunshine girls. I love Mary Engelbright. Y'all know that. This was grass green again. I know how I ended up with 2 grass green cards. Dee Dee sent me one. This is one of my early ones. This was a free card from Dee Dee. I was going to say, I just showed grass green a minute ago, but that's how I got that. Poison frog. This was obviously the background color is the frog color of the card. I did this one on stream, I'm almost sure. I think this one's good because the reflection of the swan and then the movement of the water is pretty good. This one I did on stream. So the first few were pretty simple, until I finally decided, okay, just go for it. Just do it. Thanks, Raul. And then the very first one I ever did was the Faded Denim, and I did that on stream. So that's where we're at today. And today we're just going to do that circle art again because I like it so much. I want it to be part of my Pantone cards. Hey, Bossy Butt, have you done any? I haven't seen you post. I know you've been on vacation. Um, but yeah, I haven't seen you posting on Instagram. That one might be good because I want to use the white pens. Yeah, I want to use white pens. So that one could be good. Mine are all out of order too. I was going to try and keep them in order, but I didn't. The brown could be good because the white would show up. This dark brown probably will be it. And I did go through all my cards when I got them and put a coat of matte medium on them. You've only done two? Thank you, Linda. The red might work too. I think I'm going to do the brown. I wish you could have seen that Jello one that I did, though. Oh my God, I was so horrified. Ooh, this purple, red plum. But see, I don't want to do that because there's so many things I could do on that. Yeah, going to the beach would probably kill you. And what's going on with your house, Devin? Nosy women want to know. That purple could be nice too. Ugh. You know what? Let's do purple. We're doing the purple. I like the purple. I made a decision. That's it. And I'll stick that back in with the greens. But mine are all out of order for the most part, so we don't worry about it. And I need to draw more butts on things. And I did not forget the list that you guys gave me of suggestions. They're all here on these little notes. So if you guys really think I'm organized, this is really how I live. All right, we'll save that one out to cover up the bottom because I do like when the bottoms of the cards are clean. The first one I totally blew. The purple people eater, right? We're going to do a purple people eater. Eggplant with a butt would be kind of fun. Oh, Devin. Oh, now I'm going to have to pick another color because Bossy Butt told me eggplant with a butt. It really needs to be done. Why do I have Icy, Linda, and me on a little post-it? All right, that's going to get done this week, Devin. Because that is the perfect color. Or should I let you do that one? Y'all just witnessed a loving suggestion. Okay, what you didn't hear is the tone of voice underneath saying, you better draw an eggplant with a butt on that card. That's what you didn't hear. But in my mind, I'm hearing it. You better do that. All right. I'm looking for another card because we're doing the eggplant with the butt. So I can always get that brown back out. All right. There. Bossy has spoken. Screenshot the evidence. Oh, you guys. A loving suggestion. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for dropping in. Devin's over here bossing me around, but I don't mind because before the end of the week, we will have an eggplant with a butt on it. And I'm going to show my sister the book. Martha, are you paying attention? The reason I'm talking about butts on things, This would make a good chocolate bar with a butt. Devin! All right, I'm going to show my sister. I'll show you how addicted I am to butts on things. The book is at my elbow because I'm always scared that Devin's going to say, "You haven't done butts on things." It does look like a virus, right, Dorothy? Hi, Dolly. Yeah, you came in right on time. Okay, if you haven't figured out yet, Martha, Devin Rex for Art, who's in chat, is unbelievably bossy. Like, I can't even begin to describe how bossy she is. And she sent me this suggestion for a book that I should buy. Well, I did it immediately because I'm afraid not to. So this is a whole book of things that you can draw butts on. Look at, there's some more with a butt on it. A bomb with a butt on it. We might end up with a bomb. I'll show you I'm definitely doing that popsicle. There's a Lego with a butt on it. A pickle with a butt on it. Some more butts, right? Bossy butt. Butt. Move the book up. Sorry, my camera's a little bit far away from me. I'll just move the whole thing toward me. Minnie Mouse bow with a butt on it. So you see, there's really nothing you can't draw that you can add a butt. You can't see the butts. Okay, I think I fixed it. French fry butts, cherry pie butts, post office butts, because those are the people that you meet when you go in there. There's the basketball that I did. The purple people eater needs a butt. I think I did oh no, the gummy bear I did in the Beast. That's my problem is my artwork is spread out everywhere, and then I can't go back and find it when I want it, but I'm not going to change now. Popcorn with a butt on it. Let me see if I can find, oh, this is one that will get done. Look at that background. Does that not match this card perfectly? A bowl of cereal, Fruit Loops, with a butt on it. So I was going to actually do this one in gouache. Even though I know the background is not conducive to the acrylic, I'm going to do it. But I wish I could find the Jello mold one, because that was the biggest disaster you guys have ever seen. I won't waste your time. All right. Hand grenade with a butt on it. This is in my future. Hi, Beverly. Plumber pipe butt. What'd Martha say? Good for her. Someone needs to deal with you. That's all I need is my sister in the chat. Oh, God. So that's why we have a obsession with butts on things around here, because we're scared of Devin. All right, it's time I get something done. Hell, I've been here for an hour and haven't done squat. I hope I've acknowledged all of you nice people who have decided to come spend your time with me. Hi, Tori. Hey, Judy. All right, I think I'm caught up with chat. My favorite is was your candle with the butt. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy people. You're crazy. All right. I've told you guys before. Yeah, that's not going to work. I need a better piece of washi. I didn't write it on the back, but I'm almost certain that the original art for this was on an Instagram page that I follow. and I love his page. He's from Spain, Barcelona, Spain, and his name is Thomas Pedros. And if you think I'm anal, I would like to meet this guy in person because I think he's way more anal than I am. Like his work is perfection. That's probably why I love him so much. But yeah, his work is perfection. So when I saw this one of his, I was just like, yep, gotta do that. The conversation on butts got you out of lurk mode, Beverly. Good on you. And you guys know that you need a good circle template. Don't try and draw a circle. You live in Barcelona? Raul, his name is, and I'm not going to be able to do the symbols, but look up, I'll write it in chat. Yips. That's the guy's name on IG. Yeah, he is very inspirational. He does a lot of step outs, so you can see exactly the strokes to make to do the tangle. Okay, I'm going to have to use this little bit smaller circle. So everything's going to be smaller today. If I need to zoom in, I will. I'm not even going to measure halfway. It's making me nervous, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so I'll quickly just draw it in pencil first. I'm going to do some little bit bigger circles this time because those are the ones that make it look so awesome. And overlap, if you ever decide to do something like this, overlap your circles. I'll add more here in a minute. But this is how I did it the last time. So if you guys can't see, I'll try and bring you in closer because I know it's hard to see with this pencil, but yeah. And I'm just doing this to get the spacing right. And then I'll do it with the ink. So then you'll be able to see really good. Because I want it to come out good. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother. I'm really looking forward to this zine swap. I think I have a really good idea for mine. I'm excited about it. And I will start doing it right away. The deadline is October 1st, and I'm not going to extend it. So I say that now, but my intent is not to extend the deadline. So if you're international, you're going to have to get on it and get it in the mail, right? And there's no rules. So yeah, they can overlap, whatever. And then the circles, I won't put those in pencil. I just want my spacing kind of planned out for me here. Because I'm having to do all this thinking backwards, right? Have I always had a thing for rulers? She's asking my sister. My sister will say, hell, I don't know. I do like things. I think I got the fixation with straight and yeah, just things being straight and spaced evenly and stuff like that because that's what I did for a living. So it was uber important for me. The very first thing I ever did was proofreading. If there's a typo on a page, my eyes will go right to it. I don't think I've always been this anal though. I really don't think I've been this anal. I think a lot of this is acquired later in life as I work. Oh no, we're still doing the organism. The eggplant will get done later. Do you guys want me to do it on stream or just do it on my own later? All right, we're going to go ahead and give ourselves. And again, these pens, I've shown them before. There's Artistro white paint pens made in America. I would love to describe for you guys. Oh, Raul, I'm gonna have to do what I just told you a minute ago. Um, I can't remember where these came up. Okay, these came up as a suggestion for you off of Amazon because they're evil that way. Um, when I was looking for that black journal that I just showed, that was how I came across these paint pens. And they are so smooth, and I'm really glad that Dee Dee, agrees with me because that's vital in my life. Um, but yeah, there's no blobs, they don't skip. I don't even know, and I'm actually drawing on acrylic right now, which some white pens are not gonna like drawing on acrylic. So, yeah, this was quite a find. And they're not expensive. That's another great thing is they're so cheap compared, right? Nothing's cheap anymore, so have I left half the card brown? Oh, I've already got a name for this piece of art. Organisms in caca. This is the extra fine. I don't know if they had a fine tip, but the way they measure it is 0.7 millimeters. So, it is very opaque, Cat. If you don't have them, you need them. I'm not big on enabling, um, but I don't mind enabling you with something that is truly awesome, and these are well worth it, in my opinion, if you like white, and I think we're all most of it has spent our lives looking for the elusive, perfect white pen, right? And my favorite used to be I think I threw it away this weekend. I think I did. And now I've just gone back to Jelly Roll. They're about the best that you can find. This white is gonna be weird. I'll have to use a brown pen on it too, I think. These are the creatures that live in Dee Dee's paint water. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay. before I do this, I need to add a couple more circles because I'm really having to think backwards here. What was I thinking? Yeah, the Uniball Signo. Um, I must have gotten a bad one or something because they used to be my favorites. Now I'm just like, nope, Jelly Roll is working better for me. I want to draw some partial circles in here so I don't. Um, yeah, this one's going to be a lot easier because it's not as big as that first one I did. Yeah, baby. And I have used these pens in the templates, but you really have to wash them when you're done. You haven't liked your last few. Okay, thank you, Devin, because I really thought, maybe I had kept it in, um, I'm using the template. Um, maybe I'd kept it in the cupboard too long or something. I was trying. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. Um, I was trying to find a reason for why they weren't working well anymore. So I'm glad somebody else has said they'd had problems because if you bought the ones from Japan, I hate an imperfect circle. Um, let me think about this. This one's gonna be the white one. But if you bought the ones from Japan, they were invariably good, but my last ones weren't, and so I thought, "Well, I'm gonna go back to the Jelly Roll." Okay. But look at how smooth they go down, and you get a little bit of, texture, but it's okay. I can live with it. Okay, and I'm gonna have to in real life put a line in there so Ro will see. Only it'll be dark on white rather than white on dark. So you guys, we have had some serious bad storms here the last couple nights. Can't sleep, lightning and thunder, but it's been so nice and cool because Oklahoma in the summertime is usually blast furnace hell on earth. Um, we have had the most mild August since I've lived here for like 27 years. Like, I'm not even kidding you. All right. Read in chat real quick. Maybe they didn't make new ones during the virus. That could be true, Dee Dee. See, there's so much you don't know because, yeah, the virus changed so many things for so many people. So maybe they didn't um, make new ones. But I know the older they get, try not to store your white pens because you'll be, really disappointed. Whatever they put in here to make it opaque, um, dries up quickly. So, white pens is something you really can't hoard, much to my dismay. But, yeah, maybe they didn't. I hadn't thought of that, Edie, that maybe that could be an explanation. But I'm really glad I found these. And when you buy them, you get 5, so if you use them quickly, they should be fine. I don't normally order 5 white pens at a time ever, or if I do, I give some of them away. I'm really curious where that piece of art from last week went. My house is not that big, it's not like I can hide things from myself. When I find it, I'm gonna hit myself in the forehead and say, "I remember that," except when I needed to. Do I want more circles? I think I'll put one here. And these are not perfect, but that's okay. It looks like a virus, right? The original looks like a virus. I think it's gonna be a little bit harder drawing it smaller, but what the hell, I'll do it for you guys. You know what? I'm just gonna use the template because these wonky circles are pissing me off. Hang on, I'll fix this for myself. I'll use my very cool ruler tape. If you're gonna use a template for your circles, tape it and lift it up off your substrate so it won't smear. That's what was annoying me. This will work perfect now. I was just being lazy. Are you guys jealous that I have ruler tape? Hey, Julie Topaz. I'm really worried how my stick person can have a butt. Okay, we need to help my sister here. You paying attention, Martha? Martha, you have to come and that's how your stick figure can have a butt. You need to come and play when we play Pictionary, Martha. There's your stick figure with a butt. And he can be saying, I like big butts. We like to help out around here, Martha. I think anybody in chat could have done that for you. That does not require any amount of special ability, okay? You think it might be backwards? Well, you can't see the front of him, Cat. He's walking away from you. Didn't you realize that? Can't believe I have to tell you everything. When do you play Pictionary? On days when I have no motivation or Raul asks. If Raul asks, we play Pictionary because we indulge Raul. Why not? I'm fixing that wonky circle. See how the tape lifts it up so it doesn't smear like that one? But that's okay because we're going to fix that. Okay, now the whole thing is just draw yourself a bunch of circles. Different sizes, different places. But you do have to move around because this ink does stay wet for some period of time. And believe me, I've put my hands in it, smeared it tons of times. Okay, Raul is saying yes. Next Monday. So I guess we already have a plan for next Monday, Martha, if you don't have a doctor's appointment or something. Raul has said he wants to play Pictionary next Monday. And there's no reason that we deny Raul. Okay, now this piece of art, well, this is true of a lot of your art. That whole idea of working through the uglies, that's this piece of art for sure. It does not start looking cool until you add the shading. And so I'm really hoping, I think I'm going to use a dark brown pencil for the shading, and hopefully it's going to work. Because shading on the white is going to be a little weird. Just saying, it's going to be weird. And when I pick this up, I'm wiping it with my fingers to get the wet paint off because you'll make a mess. And always have stuff going off your page if you don't have a frame. Yeah, you just have to guess. But it is fun. I don't know why it's so much fun, but I have to say it's fun for me, and the people in the audience seem to like it. Now, I'm not sure that people are watching those recordings like they do the art ones, but I don't care. I do this for my own enjoyment and the enjoyment of the people who attend. So, matters not to me if it gets 1 view or 5,000. Don't care because that's the way I am. Don't care. So I'm going to work around the circle so that these can dry as I move on. And I think probably the best thing to shade on this is going to be the Prismacolor Verithin or any hard lead color pencil. I think will work. I'm going to get one out here in a minute and draw on those tentacles and see how it's going to work. And if we don't like it, we'll come up with plan B. Because I didn't pre-plan this. In fact, I hadn't given it any thought at all. I'm really bad that way. I normally kind of do have a plan for streaming, but this morning I just didn't. I wasn't even sure I was gonna stream because I hadn't slept last night because of those damn storms. Um, I think if I got 4 hours sleep, I was lucky last night. It just stormed unbelievably. So I woke up thinking, "Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna have the energy to stream today. I'll just go back to bed after Dee Dee." That was kind of my plan, go back to bed. The longer I'm up, the longer I feel better. Okay, CB, you go take care of it. Trying to stay out of the wet ink here. And I don't know, I think the more circles, the better. I have to say, though, this is kinda weird having to stay out of that wet ink, so and I hadn't obviously thought about that beforehand, right? Since I had no plan. I can hardly wait to see you guys' zine submissions. I'm so excited now that this is a go. And again, Dee Dee announced on her show today that I will be showing them as they come in, so, um, yeah. And then, just so you know, when I get them all and, the day I swap them out, I literally deal them like cards onto your self-addressed stamped envelope, so, um, you never know whose you're gonna get or anything like that. See, I almost just went in that wet ink. That's a dumbass move right there. And I am gonna order those, books Dee Dee showed this morning too. 2 of them, I think. I'm gonna start with 1 and see if I actually use it first. So, there's that. But those were very cool. Those watercolor backgrounds or reverse coloring or whatever they called it. Yeah, those were awesome. Oh, I did see you come in Dee Dee's chat this morning, Julie. You do wanna participate, Linda? That would be awesome. Get Timothy to do it too. Alright, I'm so eager to see how the shading's gonna work. We can always look, I smeared that one. That's what I get. Okay, I used the smaller pen in the templates. Hang on just a second. Um, Robert needs something, so let me mute you guys. Alright, you guys, this is scary. This is like the blind leading the blind around here. Robert wants me to remember to remind him to do something. Oh my god, how did we get here? Anyway, what I was gonna say was, um, the smaller nib will work better in your, templates, so there you go. Now this you're welcome, hon. Um, when I decide to go ahead and color this in, I won't be adding any more circles, so if I want more circles, I've gotta do it right now, and let's put one in here. Yeah, this is scary. Dumb and Dumber, Dumb Through Life. That's what it's like around here most days. If you squint at it, you can kind of see your problem areas. We're adding a bunch. Why not? The thing is, if we don't want the circles in here, we can just white them out. But I can't go back and add them later, so alright. And out here, I can add as many as I want, so here we go. I suppose I could add more with a brown pen, but I'm trying not to. And I'm doing this so I can try some shading. See how I'm gonna like this. You think it's still about 50%? I think right now I'm at about 50% of the brown still hanging, so following my own rules. And if you've never looked on IG and seen some of the Pantone cards that people have done, there are some amazing Pantone card challenges out there. And everybody kinda has their own take. I don't like, you can tell mine are just a little bit of everything. You got Shrek, you got Minions, you got organisms, you got swan butts. But some people have kinda done theirs in a theme, and they're very cool too. But a lot of people too are using the cards, and I've seen people literally obliterate the background color, like, there's 0 of the background color left. Well, hell, why not just get out a piece of paper then, right? That's kinda how I look at that. But the cool thing is too, I mean, you've got 100 cards, right? If something doesn't come out, paint over it or just throw it away. Nobody cares. I might wish I had done more circles. We'll find out. In this one, inside the bigger circles, I'll put little circles. And that'll give it some dimension. I'll read chat here in just a second, you guys. So start saying really nice things, would you please? But I haven't had, I might have to go over this again to smooth out some of the marks. But it's not like I'm having to prime this a lot. The ink just keeps flowing and it doesn't blob out like Poscas do sometimes, and definitely the cheaper ones do. But you can kind of strokes. I'll try and level that out to whatever extent I can. I'm not gonna worry about it really. Still easier than using a white paintbrush. Hey, Colleen. All right. Let me, I don't know, maybe I'll just use a regular Prismacolor. We'll see what works best. I'm wondering if the hard lead might work a little bit better. I don't know. Really don't. But I know the dark brown Prisma, one very dark might work well too. But I think the dark brown should work. We'll see. There's what I'm looking for. All right, we'll try those and see how well they work. Leave the white out just in case. Hey, sister. Right, sister, for a paint pen, that's pretty unusual that you get the consistent coverage. I mean, up close, it's probably not. But yeah, they just work so well. It's mind-boggling. All right, this is the dark brown. Let me try it. Okay, that one would work perfectly. This is the black raspberry. Not sure if I love that. I'm using the dark brown. All right. Do you guys want me to bring in closer so you can kind of see the shading? You'll see all the flaws. Sun's coming from this direction. Or the light source. Doesn't necessarily mean sun, because the organisms in Dee Dee's paint water don't ever get to see the sun. You want me to pull in closer? I don't mind. I just whack the camera. Shaz wants closer. All right, see how that works. I think if I'm going to add circles, I will use the warm gray, the real dark one. And those are all going to be colored in, so be able to fix some of these wonky circles. Okay, Raul, if you're paying attention right now, and this is why I was thinking I would use the hard lead. I'll try it with this. One nice thing is with these, I can always erase because I have that layer of matte medium down too. So it's literally just sitting on top of that matte medium. But here I want these to look like they're behind the organism on top. So that you would do it just like that, only in reverse, right? Because your brain is going to fill in the blanks. And you can see how it kind of starts building up some dimension. And if you want a lesson on that, talk to Cat and Pace because she's, I think, a freaking expert on shading and light. Light especially, man. She would kill the light sources. I sure would love to see her art again. No pressure there, Cat. but I think Kat depicted light probably better than as good as anybody I've seen. The light in her pages was just amazing. Okay, I'm going to pull this out so I can kind of see it. See, Dee Dee agrees, Kat. Okay, so you can kind of see when I, rather than seeing the harsh reality, when you pull out from it, it starts jacking with your brain, and you see stuff that isn't even real. I didn't do very many crossing, did I? We can fix that if we want. I might. I think I will add. Where do I have space? Ah, this one's a good one here. What happened to C.L. Aldridge? That's a good question, Christy. Does anybody know? Good question. Good question. Let me sharpen this darker color. I'm going to add a little bit of gray, but I want just a little tiny amount where the shadow starts. And this is why I was thinking hard lead, and I may have to go to the hard lead. Maybe not. We'll see. Because these don't hold their point that well. Yeah, just set it over there. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I think that's, nope, there's one more. All right. Do you feel like your brain's been jacked with a little bit? See, me too, Edie. Now that she mentions it, yeah, it's been a long time since before the virus, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay, I need to. Yeah, that's the right one. All righty. Now we just need more circles. Hi, K-Bird. I think it is Shelly. Has she done any new videos lately? Using new black pens, Kathy, or white pens. Did you order them? It's probably a really dumb question, huh? One thing, Kathy, if you haven't ordered the black journal yet, get a spiral bound one. Easier to draw in. I just primed this pen. Can you notice the difference? Man, that ink is just flowing so nice. Last active a year ago. Okay. Video 2 years ago. Live 1 year ago. Okay. I could look real quick. I probably have her address if we want to check. Her name was Christine. But sometimes fibs just, they have life changes, and for whatever reason, people come and go, you know? And you guys, I agree with Dee Dee on her stream this morning. She mentioned the fires in Maui. You guys keep those people in your prayers. That is the most horrible thing. The first video I saw, you guys, I'm not even embarrassed to say that I cried. It just absolutely, why that affected me like it did, I don't know. I hate to see people's lives absolutely ruined. Can you imagine? So, um, use your own best judgment about donating or whatever you feel comfortable doing, but definitely keep them in your prayers. That is just the most devastating thing. Ah, it's starting to look really good. There's always an ebb and a flow. For sure, Julie, when you think about, like, Julie earlier, I was showing some of the zines and agencies throughout the years. Um, oh, you talked to Gary Lichty. Gary Lichty, my sister's mentioning a guy in chat who lives in Hawaii. He grew up catty corner behind us, and he was just like another brother. They He was at our house all the time, and his mother was like a second mother to me for sure. In fact, I'd be dead if it wasn't for Esther Lichty. My brother poked a sucker down my throat. I had a BB bat. I don't Maybe some of you don't know what a BB bat sucker is, but it's a piece of taffy about that long, and I was a huge reader when I was a kid, and I was laying on my bed reading with that sucker in my mouth, and my brother was jumping on the bed over me, and he fell on top of me and pushed that sucker down into my throat and poked a hole in my throat. And I don't know, we didn't have a car or something. Anyway, Esther Lichty came and got me and took me to the hospital. And so Gary Lichty was her son, and he was like a brother to us. He was always at my house. And my dad gave him the nickname Pot. And I haven't talked to Pot in years, Martha. I knew he lived in Hawaii, that he had gotten remarried and moved to Hawaii, sold everything they had and moved to Hawaii. And I knew he was on the Big Island. So when did you talk to Gary? I call him Pot. It's weird to call him Gary. So when did you talk to him? I'm reading your message, Shelley. Yeah, it is. It's scary. But I think the thing is, at the very least, I think we can say a prayer for him. That's pretty much my point is just don't forget him. Drop a prayer. Um, the Red Cross apparently is there. Yes, I do most days. He's not impressed with that place. Carla's family lives there. Esther saved. Isn't that true, Martha? Esther saved us all at one time or another. Esther was the most wonderful woman. If I was hungry, this is horrible, but Esther, maybe we didn't have cookies at our house. I don't know. But if I was hungry and I wanted something to eat, I would always go over to Esther's and tell her, Esther, I'm hungry. And she would always give me cookies. Yeah, Esther was an amazing, amazing woman. She really was. You talk to Gary most days. That is insane. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Well, next time you talk to him, tell him I said hi and glad everything's going well for him. This is looking way good. I really like this. Jump the fence every time we had liver. Oh God, you and me both, Martha. My mother was such a lame brain. Um, she knew I didn't like liver. And usually at my mother's house, you ate what was on the table. You didn't get to be picky or anything like that. If mother fixed it, that was your dinner, or you went to bed hungry. She was not a short order cook. And I don't think any of us whined about it, but that was just true at my mother's house. You didn't get a special order. Well, as the older kids, Martha would be considered one of the older kids. I'm one of the younger kids. We're 8 years difference in age. But as the older kids left, I think us younger kids got some of the perks that the older kids did not get. And so mother knew that I just hated liver. I could not eat liver. Oh my God, I hated liver. And so she would go ahead and fix me like a hunk of round steak. But the thing is, she cooked it in the same pan that she cooked the liver and onions in. And it tasted just like liver and onions. It was still gag a maggot. So that's how crazy it was. Yeah. But if you went over to Esther's house, she would get you something good to eat. I wonder if there are any neighborhoods like that left. You cried through lima beans and liver. I totally get it, sister, because I would be the same way. And then, after mother had cooked steak in the same pan, it wasn't like you could complain about it. She just did something special for you, right? See, I like lima beans. We love beef liver. Hi, Jen Scraps. Lima beans. Oh my God. Robert loves liver and onions. And we had a friend down in Texas who would fix it for him. Not me. I'm not cooking it and I'm not eating it because we don't have to do that in America, in my opinion. You don't have to eat crap you don't like. Well, maybe that's just the good thing about being an adult. You like lima beans? Yeah, Robert loves lima beans too. So that's how you grew up too, Kathy Berg. Yeah, isn't that funny? Because yeah, if we hadn't had Esther Lichty, I'm not sure any seven of us would have lived. She literally saved our lives in so many ways. She was an awesome woman. I like remembering Esther. We had good neighbors though. I mean, I think we could probably name more than that, Martha, that were so good to us. And when I think back now, I think, my family was that family in the neighborhood that you didn't want living by you because there were 5 boys and 2 girls, just me and Martha were the only girls, um, and we were always into something. We had dirt bikes, and so that noise was incessant. Um, I'm pretty sure we were that family. You have to feed their kids, they're probably out showering in your yard. Lucky for you, your mother couldn't cook very well. That's funny. Before McDonald's, we did have a McDonald's nearby, and occasionally dad would let us get McDonald's. Not often, but yeah, we did get to have McDonald's sometimes. The best thing I'm gonna tell a story about my sister Martha. Martha, of course, is 8 years older than me. She's 3rd in line of 7, and she, of course, got a job and got a car before the rest of us. And when Martha would get paid on Fridays, she would come home in her green Nova, the green Nova, Martha, and, pack us all up, the younger kids, me and Don and Rock, and maybe Gary if she didn't wasn't beating his head against the fence, um, and take us up to A&W Root Beer. That was before McDonald's. You've never eaten at McDonald's? Oh my gosh. We were so dysfunctional. Horses in the house and on it. Oh my god. So much of that stuff, Martha, I just don't think about or I've forgotten. Yeah, we were probably the most dysfunctional people on the block, I'm pretty sure of it. But the thing is, she would always take us to A&W, and that was such a treat. Um, but don't you think we all behaved a whole lot better because, one of the county judges lived across the street from us, and so the fear that Judge Pyle could put you in jail or you would get in trouble, um, because the judge lived there, and so I think we all kind of, to whatever extent we were able to, minded our P's and Q's because we knew Judge Pyle could throw us in jail. Judge Pyle rules, yep. I wonder when he died, Martha. You maybe know, I don't know. Alright, I'm wondering if that's enough circles if we're or if I need to add some more. We had respect. You know what? We did too, sister. Like, yeah, you weren't gonna jack around with the adults in our neighborhood. Plus, um, I mean, we'd have to go home at some point. You couldn't stay outside forever. And our parents weren't the kind that if an adult, um, said something to us or said something about us that they would, not take, like, they would take the parent's side, and we were the ones wrong. Where today, parents are like, "You can't say nothing about my kids." Well, not in our neighborhood. If somebody had a complaint with us, believe me, it was gonna be our problem. Thanks, Jen. Judge Pyle saved Chip's butt. Here's a funny story. I think you've heard this, Martha. One time, one of my jobs one time was, cleaning out the garage and taking a bunch of stuff to the dump. And the dump was, I don't know, how far was it, Martha? 20 miles up to the dump from home? Anyway, when Judge Pyle saw me loading up the truck to go to the dump, um, he had some stuff that he wanted to take, and did I mind if he went along with me? And I was driving my dad's truck, and, so Judge Pyle was gonna ride along to the dump with me, which was fine. I like Judge Pyle a lot. He was a good egg. And, I got about halfway to the dump, and along the side of the road was, somebody had left, um, a trash bag that was obviously full. And so I'm sure Judge Pyle suggested it. I stopped and, picked up the bag of trash and threw it in the back of the truck with our trash, right? And I jumped back in the truck and went on down the road, and it was just a few like, maybe a block or whatever, immediately, police lights came on behind me, and I was just about dying because here I have Judge Pyle in the car with me. I know I'm driving perfectly, and, so I pulled over the side of the road, and cop got out, and I was just like, "What did I do?" And he said, "I saw you stop back there and pick up that, bag of trash. I wanna give you a commendation." And I don't remember what came with the commendation, but yeah, the cop, and then he looked over in the passenger seat, and there's Judge Pyle, who he's probably appeared before, in different cases, sitting in the passenger seat. "Oh, hello, sir." So, both me and the cop had a really good day because I got commended for picking up the trash, and the cop was recognized by the judge for giving a commendation to a nice kid such as my own bad self. Suck to be you. It did suck to be me some days, Martha, you know that. Another time, I'll tell you another dump story. Gary and I were cleaning out the garage. Gary was my older brother, the one between me and Martha. Anyway, we were cleaning out the garage one day, and we threw a what we thought was an empty coffee can, um, in the dump, and it was a few days later, my mother asked me, "What did you do with that coffee can in the, um, in the garage?" And I said, "Well, we threw it out, took it to the dump." And she said, "Oh, no." I said, "Why? What was in the coffee can?" And she said, "Well, Shirley Smith," that was another neighbor of ours. Shirley was one of my mom's really good friends. She said, "Shirley Smith and I found a baggie of pot that was Shirley Smith's daughter's, and one day when you guys were at school, we were gonna try it, and you threw it away." And I told my brother later, I was like, "We threw that pot away. Holy crap, if we'd have known, we'd have just stolen it." So, yeah, my mom was gonna wait until us kids were all at school someday and smoke some pot that she stole from Shirley Smith's daughter. They saw her daughter hide it out in the bushes, and so they went and got it. That's funny. That's another dump story. Pot in the dump. The, tentacles look better if I go over them with another coat of white, so but I've only used this one pen, so they're lasting a long time. And this was back in the '70s, you guys. All this was going on in the '70s. Now I'm gonna have to coat the whole thing again. I won't make you watch me do that, though. I'll clean it up and finish it later. Helicopter outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's very loud. I hope they're not coming for me for telling that pot story about my mother. Now I want to do that whole center part, but I'll wait. Let's do some shading on the circles and see if we need to add more. I think the more circles you have, the better off it looks, right? Only one thing. No, let me hit it with a heat gun real quick. Make sure all that white gets dry. Do not dump everything. Ah, you can dump on me. Because very little in this world bothers me. So whatever it is, I can take it. I'm going to add some partial circles behind or in front of the tentacles. But I truly think the more circles you have, the better. Of course, I'm probably the only freak that would ever even draw something as goofy as this. Me and Tom Pedro's, my new BFF on IG. I found a bunch of cool people on there. Instead of pot. You thought I'd say cash? Oh, if it was cash, I would have driven back to the dump. I swear to God, I would have been just like, cash? Are you kidding? What are you keeping cash on coffee can for? All right. After I just dried it, now I put more white on there. Am I dumb or what? Well, speaking about hiding money, um, Robert's mother got dementia toward the end when she was still living at her own house. And after I did it again. When we were cleaning out her kitchen, um, the neighbor, who was very honest, um, found money stuffed all over the kitchen everywhere. And my grandmother, um, in Oklahoma, when we were clean, she got dementia. Um, and toward the end, I guess she started putting postage on everything, magazines, anything laying around the house. She would take good postage and put it on anything. So everywhere you look, there was like postage affixed to everything. So yeah, when you have loved ones that have dementia, they'll do crazy stuff. So pay attention. Maybe I'll, okay, if the sun's coming from there, we'll say this corner, and I'll put some shading on these little tentacles here too. Okay, do I want that one to be on top? Nah, it'll be underneath. Do I need to pull you guys down again? Thanks, Riri. Looks like a cell of some kind, right, Christy? Looks like I already said, it looks like the organisms in Dee Dee's paint water. This is what they look like. The only difference between these and the ones in Dee Dee's paint water, the ones in Dee Dee's paint water, I'm pretty sure have teeth. Like, they've lived there long enough that they're toddlers. They have teeth, probably already enrolled in organism school. I'm pretty sure. Martha, when they say about thumbs up, down, I don't know what you're watching on, probably an iPad or something. I don't know where the thumbs up there is, but it's a nice way to show a streamer that you like what they're doing. Plus, I think more importantly than that is too, it helps the algorithm. You know, the more people who interact with a video will change the algorithm and it will be suggested for more people. Hey Z, I liked your jelly plating the other day. Jane's got some neat stuff coming out, some foam stamps and stuff like that. Z showed them on her stream on Sunday. If you missed it, go watch it. You'll see the new stuff. She's got Halloween stuff. She's got cool stuff. Of course, Z has it all. All right. Yep. It'll still be on this side. Z likes mermaids. I like organisms. Oh, I'm going to pull you guys in so you can see a little better. Don't pay attention to that because I'm going to go over that again. I want you to be able to see the shading. Did that make it a little easier? Is Dee Dee taking off? Bye, Dee Dee. Thanks for hanging with us. Hey, Lady Jan. Okay, we'll see you, Martha. I'll talk to you. You just thought of another TV series, Boston Legal? All right. I just hit the camera. Boston Legal. Thanks, Shaz. I wrote it down. I'll look it up. I haven't looked up the last one yet. Haven't been watching much TV. All right, sun's coming here. So this one may not, this one might have shadow on actually both sides because the light would be hitting it more on the top. I'm going to keep all the shading on the circles the same though. Oh, I'll be glad to go to bed tonight, you guys. I haven't not slept for 2 nights with these darn storms. They're horrible. They've been horrible. Thankfully, tornadoes though, so I'm not complaining that much. Do a second coat on that one. Oh well, we're not going to worry about it. I will post this, even though it's almost an exact repeat of the one I posted before, but I will. I'll post it anyway. I can't believe that stupid camera Won't focus. Folding laundry. That's what I did all day yesterday, Jen. Zandra, if you haven't seen these, um, I went to order a black journal, and you know how Amazon is so awesome about making suggestions that if you like this, you're also going to like this. So I went to look for a black journal, and I ordered this one. That makes me think of you getting your black watercolor paper in Australia. But anyway, Amazon is so nice that when you go on there, they say, well, if you order this, you're also going to like this. And they said that I would like these white paint pens. And the thing that caught my attention was the extra fine tip. So I thought, okay, they're inexpensive. I'll give them a go. Z, these are the best white pens anywhere. Anywhere. They're so they're better than pasta for real. So get some because you will love them. I promise you. It's probably one of the better finds I've had lately. And before that, it probably would have been Art for Joy's Sake. That was a great purchase. But they're really nice. They're smooth. Um, the ink just flows and flows and flows. I've not gotten a blob yet. And you know how Posca are famous for the big blobs of paint? Yeah, these, I've not had one yet. So, and the best thing, I ordered them off Amazon. You want me to get you a link? Link, please. Okay, give me uno momento because it will be in my orders from last week, delivered on the 7th. Coming right up. All right, let me take that link and see that it works. Yes, it does. Yeah, those pens I do not mind recommending even a little bit because you won't be disappointed. If I thought you'd be disappointed, I'd be a little bit hesitant, but I promise you, no disappointment going on there. And I think all of us have spent half of our lives looking for that elusive, perfect white pen. Very opaque and smooth as snot. All right, I went all the way around. Let me look in the camera. I don't know why, but looking in the camera makes things a lot clearer than looking at it while it's sitting on your desk. Thank you. It's in your cart. I really do not feel even a little bit bad recommending those. So there you go. Hey, Brenda. I do love the pens, Brenda. And look at what I also did, Brenda. I think it was you. But Brenda, if you haven't ordered the black journal, I don't know if you were going to, but if you order a black journal, you might consider getting a spiral bound or something because this one, in my opinion, is a little hard to draw in because of this spine. And you know how you're always having to move your paper or something? This one, I'm not um I'm not unhappy with it. Thank you, Z. Um, but I think I would have liked a spiral bound where you can lay it flat. I think I'd have been a lot happier with that. I'm gonna use this one. I mean, I'm not gonna just trash it, but yeah, I think I would have liked it better. Yeah, if I'd have thought about the binding a little bit more. All right. I'm not liking like up here where I want this separation of these two. I might go back in and add some black ink. Not much, but just so things are a little bit more well-defined. Few little places. Z, did you hear about the zine swap we're gonna do? Let me see how those look. Your Amazon cart has a broken wheel. Mine never gets a chance, Kat, because I just check out. Your doodle book is file bound and dot grid. Perfect, Jenren. That is perfect. Okay, now the center of this is bothering me, so I'm gonna go ahead and color it in because I've got a little bit of time. When you prime this, you might get some little bit of crumbs where the paint has dried. But when you prime it, then you will get perfect coverage. Perfect, I'm telling you. But it does take a while to dry, so be mindful and don't put your hand in the wet paint. I might have to go back and add some of the shading, but that's okay. I'm going to try and go around it. And then this week I will be drawing an eggplant with a butt on it. That'll be fun because of the shading. Oh, it just oh well. Yeah, the shading because you know eggplants are kind of shiny, so I'll be able to use white on that too. But I am obsessed with that white on black Zentangle. Found a bunch of new IG people that do that. Mostly because, you know, it's just so darn relaxing. You're gonna do Terry's Diddy Prompt, Al Rain and Sorrow. That one spoke. It yelled at you. Okay, good. That's a good one. All right, Lady Jan, gotta get my pencil out here and write it down. It's an old series, Inspector Mont Montalbano. Did you just want to hear me fumble through that, Lady Jan? There's 100 cards in the Pantone card Z. But you know, I'm not feeling any pressure to do all of them, or I'll get them done when I get them done. You know, like if I don't do any for a week or two, I'm not going to put any crazy undue pressure on myself. They'll get done when they get done. But I have to say, I flipped through all mine earlier in this stream. I have to say, I'm really happy with the nice little collection of art that I've collected. And the thing is, I did it again. Um, I rarely have an artist block, you know, where I just go, "Oh, I don't know what to do." Between Dee Dee's prompts and prompt cards and Zentangle and watercolor, and I'm sure you're this way too, Z, I have more to do than I have time to do. Um, but it's nice to always have, like, a project sitting in the wings waiting. So if I'm not sure what to do, eh, pull out a Pantone card and do a quick drawing or a painting or whatever. So I'm glad I decided to do the challenge, um, but I don't feel any undue pressure. Yeah, I either get it done or I don't, and I'm not gonna worry about it either way. Like, some people are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do 1 a day for 100 days," you know? That I don't need to be creating any additional stress in my life. But I'm not a person that has, a problem entertaining myself, and I'm not a TV watcher very often, but sometimes in the evening, I like just sitting down mindlessly, drawing in the beast, whatever, because I can't just sit and watch TV either, I've gotta be doing something. Um, but I'm never bored. I when somebody says, "I'm bored," I'm like, "W don't you have a book? Don't you have a pencil? Don't you you know, like, I'm shocked that people will literally go through life bored. I don't think I've ever been bored. There's always something to do. And now one of the fears I have is, if I'm not actively doing something, my first go-to is to pick up the cell phone and go looking on social media or something like that. I think that's gonna take the place of people having hobbies. Just go looking at stuff like shorts are so easy just to go lose yourself for half a day watching shorts. I'd rather actively be doing something. I can't ugh. It scares me for young people that they're not gonna read books and have hobbies, paint, climb mountains, you know, whatever. That is a worry for me. If I had young people, um, I'm not sure that my kids would get cell phones until they were probably old enough to pay at least a portion of the bill, which I know a lot of people will argue, "Yeah, but for safety." I don't know, how the hell did I grow up and live without a cell phone? We did it. I don't know, I think they're more destructive than beneficial, except for this whole safety aspect. Now, if I had kids, one thing I would do is if I had given them a cell phone, I would so track every move they made. I'd know where they were every minute of the day. They would hate me. Promise. That's one of the good things I could say about cell phones is that, you know, you can track them, and for your peace of mind, awesome. But for the good of them, no, I don't think they're a good thing. Am I in the minority there? Okay, so your son has a cell phone, no social media, and he's 18. Well, my son, I mean, he's middle-aged man, and, I had to dry that. He has no social media. He has 0 interest in social media, doesn't care about it, doesn't wanna hear what's on it, doesn't care. Social media does not mean socialization for these young people, yeah. Yeah, I thank God that I got to raise kids without cell phones, to be honest, because I would not wanna have that fight with a kid. But the one nice thing is, I guess if you wanna control them, manipulate them, a cell phone is always a good thing to take away, but I just took away, time with their friends or, um see, that's my feeling too, Brenda, is that it makes them so aware of what other people are saying about them, um, and some kids just are not built to handle that, you know? And I'm so glad I got to grow up, um, without it, you know? And I'm probably more inclined to not care what people think about me. Now, I don't know if that was true when I was young, but it's certainly true now. You know, if you have a problem with me, then I don't care. You can have an opinion the day you start paying my bills. Until then, don't care. There's something about that one. That one doesn't feel right. I'm gonna I'm gonna eliminate that because I think that's screwed up. I don't think I want that. Brown pencil is your eraser. I've gotten off Facebook completely. Facebook just had gotten to be, in my opinion, the most evil place. And I do miss, I used to be able to see pictures of the kids and stuff on there. I do miss that, but yeah, the rest of it, I don't miss even a little bit. And I definitely don't miss the time that it took up because I mean, if I put a timer on my phone, I would probably be horrified, and I don't even think I'm on it that much, but I think I would be horrified at how much time is spent just looking at stuff that's not gonna make a difference in my life or the world. People really started bullying on Facebook. I think so too, Jen Ren. Oh my god, Barbara, you are living the perfect life. Can you believe she just said that? She's never eaten at McDonald's, never been on Facebook, IG, or Twitter. Barbara, you are living a charmed life. Girl, girl, girl. Now I wish I had more circles in here. How are we gonna remedy that? Because I really want more circles. Ink is how I'm gonna do it. Alright, I don't think this is cheating. Y'all can tell me if you think it's cheating. Not that it's gonna make any difference to me, but I can always cover it up with white. But I'm thinking I want more circles. I thought I had enough, but I don't think I do. So we're gonna add some. But that's the cool thing about this. Like this white, it just gives you a new substrate to work right on top of. Check it out. Make circles where there ain't no circles. Mm, let's see if I've got important messages. Art is never cheating. I agree with you. All right. Oh, you want guys want to hear a crazy thing? Um, I watch a channel on IG. I think it's called PDX Real or something like that. Very close to that. Anyway, it's just about some social issues that are going on in Portland, Oregon. And I'm not sure. I find it very compelling and kind of interesting and stuff. Um, and there's something appealing about the girl. She's doing a real grassroots effort in informing people about what's going on in their community and what they can do to maybe make a difference or whatever. Um, and so I've been watching it for a while just out of curiosity as much as anything because they've got some serious issues up there. Yeah, and I'll leave it there. So anyway, the other night I had a dream where the girl whose face is PDX real and I were fighting evil together, talking about social media. So I wrote her a message this weekend and said, "This is crazy," because I haven't looked to see how big the channel is. Um, but I told her, I said, "This crazy thing that you were in my dream the other night, and we were out fighting evil together. And I think your channel actually is making a difference, you know? Um, so keep up the good work." Just something like that. I've gotten more likes on that little comment that I made to that girl about being, um her being in my dream than any post I've ever made. Isn't that weird? That and I don't particularly pay attention to stuff like that because I just don't care. If you like it, that makes me happy. If you don't, scroll right on by. Doesn't matter to me one way or the other. But I just wrote that comment to her because I thought she would find it interesting, and apparently people read comments because I've gotten so many likes on that one little comment about that girl appearing in my dream. Isn't that weird? You want more circles? Just put more circles right in there. I hear you, Jen. That's why, for the most part, I have no interest in watching news or anything like that. I watch it, it makes me sick. I'm better off just not knowing. We all need to be more like Barbara. Don't eat at McDonald's, don't go on Instagram, don't watch the news, just enjoy whatever life you have because if I honestly thought we could change something, I might be an activist, but at this point, I'm not sure that there's anything any of us can do to change it. So, enjoy your life, and I don't know where you would go to find the truth anyway, so because 'cause you're not hearing it on the news. So, you're better off just arting. Draw organisms that live in Dee Dee's paint water. That's what I'm doing for 3 hours today. You watch more European news? I wouldn't even know how to find European news. Hey, Becky, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I'm about done here. I'm not sure that I can do much more damage to this organism here. I'm glad he's gonna be part of my Pantone card challenge, though. Okay, there's something really weird about that. Oh, well. I'm thinking I don't want oops, I'll use the darker one. I'm getting rid of that right there. Yeah, that's a weird place. Sky News here on YouTube is one. Okay. I think I've watched some of their stuff. I watched their stuff on, Harry and Meghan because I am a royal freak, kind of. So I like, um, hearing, um, what's going on with the royal family. And I have to say, y'all can think I'm some sort of absolute freaking nerd because I basically am. I love Kate Middleton, you guys, and I love their children. I really love their children. I think that little Charlotte is so precious. I want to eat her. And Louis too. I think there's some good parents. Kate is so classy, right, Brenda? You know what? Kat and Devin are sisters, and me and Brenda are sisters. We like everything the same. If Brenda likes it, I like it. If Kat says it, Devin will say it. We are like the same person, Brenda. I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, I do love Kate, and the children. And I don't begrudge them their life even one little bit because I promise you, if I could have that life, I would glom onto it in an instant. All right, I think I've done as much damage as I can do today. I'm really happy with this. I will add some more circles out here, but I just didn't want to, one, take up a bunch of time, and two, yeah, I have to wait for them to dry. So if you haven't signed up for Dee Dee's Zine Swap or Dee Dee's and my Zine Swap, think about it. It's going to be way fun. I'd love to see what you guys are coming up with. So get them done and get them in the mail so they can get to my house. Again, if you need my address to mail your zines, you can either message me on IG or I'll put my email in chat again. Message me so I can send you my address. Harry's a freak. Yeah, I did too, Brenda. She reminds me a lot of Diana as well. Um, Shelley likes anything about the royals. Yeah, I do too. I don't know if that's an American thing or what, but yeah, I'm a little enthralled with the royals, and I don't begrudge them their life one bit. Um, Pam, the zine swap is actually Dee Dee's been giving out some prompts. She has a whole bucket full of just words. Okay, so let me give you some examples, and yours is going to be specific to you. So the prompts that Dee Dee gave me are cougar, mountain lion, and any fruit. So I have to do a zine. Um, that somehow I incorporate those three things. I don't have the prompts. Dee Dee does. Um, and you know what a zine is. I'm sure you do. I was going to say I might have one here. I haven't kept copies of all my zines. Okay, here's one I did with Dee Dee's prompts before. The Praying Mantis, Coconut Telegraph. This is the zine. And I did use Dee Dee's prompts on this. And my prompts were Praying Mantis, Hawaii, and teacher, I think. So you get 3 prompts from Dee Dee, and then you have to make a zine. And you have until October 1st. October 1st is the deadline to have it at my house. Thank you, Kat. I love you too. So if you want the prompts and you want to participate, just get in touch with Dee Dee. I'm sure you can message her on IG, leave a message on any of her videos. She's really good about reading your messages. Email her, just get a hold of Dee Dee, and she'll assign you 3 prompts to make a zine. So just try it. You know, nobody's going to grade you. That's the thing about the fibs, you guys. I think we all want to encourage people to participate. So don't ever opt out of something thinking, oh, I'm not as good as so and so, or whatever, whatever. That is not even part of the equation. The equation is to include you, to encourage you in any way. Plus, we like seeing each other's art. That's why we do this. The only reason I'm on IG is not for the shorts. I'm there for that too. I mean, I watch the reels. But the truth is, I want to see other people's art. Hi, Icy. Thanks for hanging with us. So, yeah, just looking. God save the king. Yep. So, yeah, think about it. If you want to, get a hold of Dee Dee. Contact me for my address. And if you need instructions about how to make a zine or anything like that, watch Dee Dee's video from this morning starting at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, see, Shelly, that's the only reason I'm on IG. It's strictly art for me. I don't do any politics over there, nothing. So, yeah, come play with us. Hi, Barbara Clark. Okay, you guys, I've probably eaten up enough of your day. And Devin was cleaning. You go, bossy girl. All right, so if you have any questions, just get a hold of us. Thanks for hanging with me. Yeah, love listening to the stories. Yeah, it was fun that my sister came today. Yeah, that was really kind of out of the blue. Martha, yeah, I know you. Anyway, you guys, go have some fun. Be kind. Again, keep the people of Hawaii in your prayers. Honestly, it's horrifying. Um, be grateful. Yeah, I'm really grateful for you guys and you hanging with me. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here. Love you. Be kind. Thanks, Barbara. We'll see you later. Adios, amigos.